that, see, I come up in the field chopping cotton.
My parents did. My parents did.
Thinning cone, and digging sweet potatoes and peanut, pulling them up, letting them dry, put them in the barn, and when they dry, we go and pull them off the vine, and we put sweet potato. We make a bank like an Indian house, and we put them in for winter. And honey, in the wintertime, we set up and parch peanuts in the fireplace and bake sweet potatoes in the fireplace.
Sweet potato pie? Sweet potato pie? Do you eat sweet potato pie?
Yeah, man. The white man would come down here and was over the folks fixing our house. I fixed them some potato pie.
What are your suggestions for, like, me and us in general, like when we're not here and we're not talking to you, what can we do for you and other people like you when we're back at home in our own states?
In those states.
Just wherever we live.
Yeah,
what can we do?
We're all going to be in, you know, Saturday we're going to be,
Alabama,
she'll be in New York City, I'm going to be in Kentucky. What can we do and what can we have other people do to help you and others in this community?
Well, it would be great if you could get somebody to do something. Even these old crows, sorry.
If you're able to do it, then do it, right?
Yeah. But I'm telling you, nobody wants to work now. Too much. When they started making more money, then they got lazy. You can't find nobody want to work. That's when there's so much dope going on. Because they don't have to work for the money. Just collect it. And I told them they'll never cut out dope. I don't care how they send them to the pen, how they get killed over dope, they ain't gonna stop. But that's easy money. And anything easy, ain't nobody gonna stop it.
Yeah, it's such a shame.
Yeah. Everything done got so wicked, that's when so much happens. Because they done got too wicked. And God done got tired of it. Ain't no love now.
You were talking about God. I noticed a bunch of churches around here. Are you able to make it to church around here, or are you? I know it's too far to walk. Probably. Are you able to make it to any services?
Well, I go to that church down there on the end when I go.
We heard a preacher today, one street over actually. You might be able to hear him sometimes. I think they say he preaches on Wednesdays around lunchtime, right in front of the soup kitchen over here. He was a good preacher.
Talking about the church?
Yes, ma'am. Mount Bethel, I believe it was. Mount Bethel. New Bethel, maybe.
Down here on Main Street.
Yeah. Yes, on Main Street.
Yeah, a brick church.
Absolutely.
I go to this church down here. Lighthouse.
What do you think is important?
That's the closest. When I can go.
Yeah.
And I told them I've been had arthritis in my leg, and my feet been giving me a little trouble. And they tell me, Mother, they call me Mother. Mother don't own it. I said, how in the devil I can't own nothing hurting me? They'll tell you that in a minute. Don't own sickness. You can't help but to own it, because it owns you.
Absolutely.
How I'm gonna be hurting and say, I don't own it.
So what are you talking about church, and you've got, I see the cross hanging up there on the door, and we talked about the angels earlier. What's important to you about having faith?
Faith? Well, I don't know about the rest of them, but I'm old-fashioned. I'm a country girl. I prayed and got saved. A lot of people say they believe and they be saved, but I did it the old way. I prayed until God saved me. And I was trying to disobey him. Till he showed me the forks of the road. And I said, let me get out on my knees and ask the Lord which way to go. When he woke me up, he said, you got your choice. You can go up or down. It's left up to you. That's when I put whoop to my horse and got saved. So he showed me a many things when I was young. And I didn't do nothing about it. But that time he let me know he was tired of talking to me and I wasn't hearing. And he showed me the forks of the road. And I said, let me get out on my knees and ask the Lord which way to go. He said, when I woke up, he said, you got your choice. You can go up or down. It's left up to you. And that's when I got saved.
How old were you when you got saved?
I was in my 40s.
Your 40s.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing your sweet husband too. Was your husband a man of faith too?
Saved? No.
He wasn't. He chose a different fork in the path.
Now he could have got saved before he died. You know, he could have prayed and got saved.
I bet you said a lot of prayers for him though.
Yeah. Yep. But you see, God chose me to be saved. If I'd have been like the rest of them, I probably wouldn't. But you see, everybody go to church ain't saved. We got more hypocrites in the church than we here walking down the street.
Absolutely.
And everybody say they saved, they ain't saved.
They don't know the meaning of being saved, really.
No. So they ain't gonna pray and beg God that long. They gonna get it the easy way. Just come on, so I started doing something and started doing it, and I'll be saved. We got a lot of preachers preaching ain't saved. Preaching costs a lot of money in it.
I think
you can't trust nothing now.
Okay. Miss Eddie, may I tell you, I think you're one of the most intelligent people I've ever spoke with in my life.
I try to be. Yeah, like that woman told me, said, you look like you believe in hippie folks. I said, yes, when I was able. I said, I ain't able now. She said, well, behind this stone, you're going to get a many blessings. She got to, you know, checking my property out with her what you call it. And I said, I'd like to have one of them, but they so high. Them computers.
Computer.
Yeah. Right now, furniture high.